My latest safari in the void has yielded spectacular finds. Unique items for the tenor of distinction.
Alright, so hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro has come for his 100th visit, and on PC he's on the Chronia Relay on Saturn. Now he actually brought quite a lot of stuff, so starting off we have a new set of mods, the Primed Expel mods for secondaries. These will give you plus 55% bonus damage to their respective faction at maximum rank. So there is Primed Expel Corpus, Primed Expel Corrupted, Primed Expel Grenier, and finally Primed Expel Infested. Moving on from that, we have the Harken R8 Cloak, which I do believe was a reward from the Pacifism Defect event. This is actually quite a nice looking Siandana, especially now since you can finally change the color so it doesn't have to be red and black anymore. Next on the menu we have the Teer Cornu Diadem, which is basically just a unicorn horn for your operator, and it seems like the entire thing is colored with the primary color. The secondary doesn't seem to do anything. Then he brought the Lyset Kydonia skin, which is also new, and I really like it. I particularly like the texture on this one. It's a little bit different than on the other skins, and it also has a bit of a similar feature to the Prisma skins where you have some energy flowing through it. Now following that is a really cool set of primed mods. So we have Primed Pressure Point for 165% bonus damage on melee weapons, Primed Cry Rounds for 165% bonus core damage on the rifles, Primed Reach for 165% bonus range on melee weapons, and finally Primed Continuity for plus 55% bonus ability duration for frames. Then he once again brought the Viper Wraith, which always makes me angry because this is a fantastic starter secondary for a newer player, but it's way too expensive for them, so it's basically just mastery fodder. But anyway, moving on, we have the Prisma Tetra, which is one of my favorite fully automatic rifles. It doesn't do a ton of damage and it doesn't have amazing supporting stats. It does have decent status chance and okayish crit, but it's just a lot of fun to use. Then there is the Prisma Hecate Siandana, which is a very dinky looking Siandana, and I don't use it at all. It's just too small and I prefer bigger Siandanas, but who knows, maybe you can make it work. And that is followed up by the Prisma Neberis shoulder plates. These actually look really cool, and I kind of hate myself for not being able to fit them onto any of my frames. I don't think it's the fault of the shoulder plates though, I think I'm just not very good at fashion frame. Next on the list we have the Prisma Arrows. Now these do look pretty cool, but I still prefer the Teer arrows because of the trail they leave behind. Then he finally brought the companion sigils again, so we have the Pack Leader and the Glaring One, which are a Kubro and a Kavat respectively. And those are followed up by the Teer Shikara. Now I decided to use the in-game preview, so I'm sorry that I can't show you different colors, but the Shikara is just really hard to preview in the arsenal. Moving on, we have the Teer Kavat armor, which is hands down the worst looking Kavat armor because look at that helmet, it's just ridiculous, and that is followed up by the Scimitar Prisma skin, which is a fantastic looking skin for the Scimitar landing craft. Then he brought one of the best looking skins for one of the worst weapons in the game, the Dark Sword Day of the Dead skin. And I once again had to use the in-game preview because I don't actually own the Dark Sword. Next on the menu we have hands down the best looking armor set for Kavats, the Vizard Day of the Dead Kavat armor. I mean, look at the little bootsies he's wearing. Oh my god, it's so cute, I want to punch something. Moving on, we have something you should never buy under any circumstances, the Falcon mod pack, because it just gives you a pack of 5 random mods. Then he brought a 3-day affinity, credit, and a resource booster, and I don't think these are worth it because I think it's better if you just sell your prime junk for platinum and then buy them from the market. And we're slowly nearing the end with the first item you can buy for 1 million credits, which is the Teer Presence, which is an emote that you can perform and it will make you stand the way Baro Teer does. And the second item you can buy for 1 million credits is the Pedestal Prime, which is just a decoration for your Lyset. And the final item on the menu is, as always, the Sons of Inaros questline blueprint, which is the item you need if you want to get the Inaros Warframe. Now, even though he brought a ton of stuff and a ton of new stuff as well, my recommendation is going to be pretty straightforward actually, so get Primed Continuity number 1 because it's good for a lot of different frame builds. Then at number 2 I would probably pick up Primed Pressure Point because you can literally slap that on any melee weapon and it's going to enhance its damage by quite a lot. And then finally at number 3 I would probably pick up Primed Cry Rounds as well because that can add a lot of damage to a primary rifle. I personally wouldn't bother with the Expel mods to be honest, unless you have a large surplus of credits, ducats and endo. So you can afford to not only buy them, but to also max them out, and then you have to be willing to switch them out every time you switch factions because, you know, they only work for one faction at a time. But then again, this is just my personal recommendation, so if you want to get the swag and cosmetics first, go right ahead. And that's pretty much it for Baro this week, so I thank you very much for watching. As always guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.